Okay, welcome to Judge Sim. This is a game where, well, guess what? We simulate playing a judge, kind of says it in the name. You have mail. Okay. Oh, my name. Let's just go. Silly Goose. Dear Silly Goose, you are appointed as a judge. Banana Republic. Week 1, Case 1. What's this? Your Honour, first of all, as a ministry, we wish you success in your new position. We wanted to remind you of the details that are important to make a correct judgment. You can find the evidence in the evidence file at the same time you get information whether there is digital evidence on the tablet. Case file includes content of the case and the information of the defendants. You can ask some questions to the defendants by clicking on microphone. These questions will play an important role in deciding your case. On the tablet, you can access some digital evidence, such as camera footage or audio recordings. You can also access the recordings of your dialogue with the defendants via microphone. The law book contains the rules and penalties for crimes that you need to look at to make the right decisions. Finally, you will make your decision. Remember, your decisions will have consequences. Making wrong decisions in law book cases will cause your bars to increase. How full your bars are affect the probability of getting a 12 on the dice screen after each case. Therefore, remember that the game can end even if your bars are not completely full. Switch. Was that the evidence? Okay, no evidence files. Harris Kellen. Violation of restrictions. The incident began on a night when a curfew was in effect around 1:45, when patrol units noticed a suspicious individual in the Hawthorne districts. When the officers stopped the individual, his identity was determined to be Harris Kellen. I hadn't been feeling well at home for a while. I thought going outside for a bit would help me relax. I went out without even checking the time. While walking, I saw a police vehicle and remembered the curfew at that moment. I panicked. I was afraid of getting fined, so I didn't comply with their instructions. I was just scared. So what does it say on public prosecution fines? Violation of restrictions. Is that what it'd count as? What did it say it is? Yeah, violation of restrictions. That's... So what, sentence, 6 months public service. Oh. Right, okay, I'm starting to be able to read now. Violation of restrictions, 6 months public service and $1,000 fine. Digital evidence, none. Applications, shop. Hello. Any emails? No? Okay, so I just thought I'd check my emails during the case. Hello, boy. Why did you resist the police from taking action? Because I thought I could explain myself. I didn't want to let the police write a ticket without telling me what happened that night. You say you were feeling unwell. In that case, why didn't you call the emergency line? Valid. It didn't occur to me at that moment. Leaving home seemed like the only option. I couldn't even stop to think. Piss off. Harris Kellen, I find you guilty of... Was it 6 months? And a $1,000 fine? I think. If the sum of 2 dice is 12, you will fail. Easy. 5 each. Wow, 4 each way, sorry. Who's this? My wife and my kids? Can I talk to them? My mental health, are you okay? Week 1, case 1, go outside. I mean, go outside. Well, I have no money, so there is no point. I'm going to end the day. Convicts with a criminal record will now be given increased penalties. 5 milligrams of cocaine. Where's a criminal record, naughty boy? Sam McHale. Charges possession carrying drugs. The incident occurred in the evening during a routine ID check conducted by patrol police units on North State Avenue. During a frisk conducted on Sam McHale, who was stopped due to suspicious behaviour, narcotic substances were found. Further investigation found no record of the individual engaging in drug trafficking. However, it was assessed that the substance was regularly obtained for personal use. Yes, I had substances on me. I don't deny that. I use them when I'm alone to clear my head, suppress insomnia, and organise my thoughts. I didn't sell them to anyone, and I didn't harm anyone. My life has been off track for a long time. This substance feels like an escape. I also know that it's not an excuse. No, it's not, Sammy boy. Tell me, why did the police stop you? I was just going home when I saw the officers. I remembered I had substance on me and panicked. I changed direction, but I guess that made me look even more suspicious. Where did you get the drugs? I don't even properly know his name. We have a very superficial acquaintance. Alright, where'd you meet him? Copper Lantern Bar on the lower side of the city. We don't have a special connection. We just ran into each other there. You sure about that? Narcotics? Possession, carrying. So it's 18 months. Because I'm assuming aggravated means he's had a criminal record. 18 months public service and a $5,000 fine. Come on, buddy. Guilty. Public service. 18 months and $5,000 fine. Guilty. Easy. Easy. We still made no money. Why am I not making any money? Surely the whole point of this is to make money. Week 1, case 3. Possibility of arrest and being assassinated. I'm sorry, what? Tom Braxley, 49. No criminal record. Charges assassination. In evening hours, the lifeless body of company CEO Marcel Hadrick was found in the trunk of his vehicle in the underground parking lot of the Norvax Industries building. The fact that the security system was disabled at the time of the incident indicates that this was a planned assassination. When the incident was discovered, the only attendant present in the parking lot, Tom Braxley, was detained and the first statement was taken from him. I had just started my shift about 2.5 hours ago. During my routine patrol, I still saw the CEO's car in the parking lot, which didn't seem strange to me, but I noticed that the trunk was completely open. When I approached, I saw Mr. Hadrick lying motionless inside. The first thing that caught my eye was a red rose placed on him, as if someone had deliberately left it there. I immediately contacted headquarters via radio and reported the incident. Right. What? Oh. What? Oh, should have read that. A lot of evidence is lost as a result of Anarchist's attacks. In order to ensure the security of the evidence, we will deliver the evidence to you in a device we call Cryptex. We designed the password on this device so that you can solve it. Remember, if you try to open it 3 times before the green light turns on, the Cryptex will destroy the evidence. Oh, so is that it? I fucked it. Ah. Whoops. Isn't a card required to enter the company parking lot? How do you think the killer could have gotten inside? I checked the system records and there is no card scan visible since the moment I started my shift. I think the killer disabled the system remotely. Do you have any personal relationship with the CEO? No, I joined the company only 2 months ago. I've only seen him from a distance. We had no arguments and no contact. Well, I can't go off of the evidence, so where's assassination? 62 years in jail. Sorry. That's my fault for destroying the evidence, I guess. So you are being sentenced to 62 years. See you later, mate. Give it. I've got 100. What do you want? Your daughter asks you for $100 for her school fees. Do you accept? Fine. My sanity drops if I don't accept this. Good. Right. Well, these ones I can figure out. This ain't too hard, he says. Hopefully. There we go. Right, so I've got the evidence now. So we've got Mason Rourke, who has a criminal record, and Derek Caldwell, who doesn't. And it's for auto theft. The vehicle owned by Rob Singer, which was parked overnight in the parking lot of his apartment building, disappeared by morning without leaving any trace. Following the report made by Rob Singer, the vehicle was located and stopped by patrol units. Following the identification process, the driver of the vehicle was identified as Mason Rourke, previously known as Tiny M, who has a criminal record for vehicle theft. I have no information about how my vehicle was stolen. Clearly, those who did it were professional thieves. The police said they left no traces at all. The only thing I am certain about is that my car was locked. So this is Mason Rourke. Early in the morning, an old friend of mine, Derek Caldwell, yes, which is this guy, called me. He said there was an urgent package that needed to be delivered and that he was available. I immediately went to his house to help. He opened the door and handed me a package and a car key. I didn't know the vehicle was stolen. As soon as I set off, I encountered a police checkpoint. That's where I learned the vehicle was stolen. Following the statement of Mason Rourke, Derek Caldwell has been taken into custody. Oh, and now this is Derek Caldwell. Everyone who is involving me in this incident is making a mistake. Everything Mason said is a lie. I have nothing to do with that vehicle or any theft. Mason is trying to drag me into this, but I did nothing. So cigar box 2122354. I had nothing to do with the vehicle. Really. Well, you're a fucking liar there. Because a cigar, scissors and box was found in the vehicle with your fingerprint, and apparently there is digital evidence. No facial recognition. Is that it? As bad as it sounds, from the body type, I'm going skinny boy. I don't think Mason Rourke's done anything. So it's Derek Caldwell being charged with auto theft. Auto theft is 2 years in jail. Is that it? That's a bit appalling. Where were you the night the car was stolen? I was with my friends that night. We were a bit drunk and hanging out. I'd been drinking until late. I woke up in the morning when Derek called. Does Derek Caldwell call you very often? I'm not sure what you mean by very frequent, but we would talk 2 or 3 times a month. I must state that I'm retired from these matters now. These days I work a regular job. When did you meet Mason Rourke? We attended the same school, elementary school, then we both dropped out. Mason says that you gave him a stolen vehicle and asked him to deliver a package using that vehicle. Mason is slandering me. Fixing the mistakes in his life is not my responsibility. Well, I do think old Mason Rourke is not guilty, and Derek Caldwell is guilty and will spend 2 years in jail. That is my decision. Oh, state of emergency declared. Due to the recent increase in anarchist activity, the government has declared a state of emergency. Oh. Anarchists are being silly. State of emergency declared. Due to state of emergency, judges can now be appointed to all types of cases. What is this? Determining which parent will be granted custody of 11-year-old Liam Reynard and his 8-year-old sister Eleanor Reynard. Defender Jacob Reynard. The couple Mara and Jacob Reynard officially divorced about 2 weeks ago. After the divorce, no agreement could be reached regarding custody of their 2 children, Liam and Eleanor. So the mother, Mara, filed a custody lawsuit. The father, Jacob, was deemed unfit to take full-time care of the children due to a long-standing anxiety disorder, intermittent anger control problems, and unstable living conditions. Although the mother, Mara, is loving toward the children, she has been in serious financial difficulty recently and has had to work 2 different jobs. The home conditions are modest, however the report on ability to meet the children's needs evaluated the situation negatively. Oh. How did your parents' separation affect you? At first I felt terrible. There was constant tension at home, but after their divorce the arguments stopped, so I felt a bit relieved. Still, I feel sad that my dad is left alone. Would you rather live with your mother or your father? I don't want to be separated from my sister Eleanor. We can live together with our mum. My mum isn't in a good financial situation, but I can work and support her. He's 11, mate. I love my dad too, but sometimes he gets very angry. My sister gets scared. I wish they had never separated. Would your family fight in front of you? Yes, they were shouting at each other. Do you love your mum more or your dad? I don't want to choose. I love them both. If you had to make a choice, who would it be? Please don't separate me from my big brother. Oh, why drop me in this one? Well, good. Oh, request special guard. Offer a bribe. Oh, okay. There's no evidence, obviously. Oh, it was decided the custody of both children would be granted to the mother. It was decided the custody of both children would be granted to the father. It was decided that the boy would be placed with a... No. It was decided that the daughter would be placed... No. It was decided that conditions were insufficient and both children would be placed in foster care. So none of these 3. Yeah. I'm going with the dad. Nice! We're still alive. That's the main thing. Okay. Oh, what is this one? So do I just... Oh, I'm an utter donut. So that one... That one goes down there. That one goes straight across. You go up to the top. You go there. Yeah, that one there. And then that one there. Nice. We have the evidence. Right. Chris Temod. Okay. Assassination. Really, in recent weeks, sanitation workers collecting trash in the city centre came across the lifeless body of Fred J. Haldorm, the CEO of the Glenmore Company, among the garbage. The autopsy report determined that there were no signs of assault and that the death occurred as a result of prolonged oxygen deprivation. According to the last meeting record in his daily calendar, the person Fred was with on the evening before his death was company board member Chris Temod. This is his statement. After the evening meeting, we left the company together and went to our usual bar. We stayed for about 2 hours. He drank, seemed a bit withdrawn, and didn't want to talk. Then I dropped him off at his home. I don't know where he went after that. He was a good friend, and it never crossed my mind that he would meet such an end. The cleaning worker found the body. There was a black tarp over the trash container. When I lifted it, I saw the body of a man lying there in a navy blue suit. The body was slightly bruised, and there was a red rose on it. I thought things like this only happened in movies. There was a person before murdered with the red rose and steel wire. There's no digital evidence. I mean, he was the last person to see him. How long have you known Haldorm? We worked in the same company for about 8 years, but we were relatively close only in the last 2 years. Did he have any enemies or anyone threatening him inside or outside the company? I don't think so, Your Honour. He was someone who got along well with people. While you were at the bar, did he mention anywhere he was going that evening? Unfortunately, he only said, "Take me home, I'm very tired." Well, I mean, we've got nothing linking him to the murder aside from the fact that the last person was Fred. So I don't think he is guilty. He has a criminal record. I did see that. So that'd be 102. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. There's no evidence linking him to the murder. So as a result of the decisions you made in the cases, we decided to raise your salary. I'm sick of this. I'm a great judge. Give me my money, please. No one wants anything. Good. Right. This is where I'm going to end the video. I hope any of you that do watch this enjoy. You can find more videos here on Silly Goose Gaming, or go find me on Twitch at Silly Goose Gaming 123. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, comment if you didn't. See you later.